Good morning, children. Children, today we will be doing ordinal numbers. Now, ordinal numbers show the position of an object. They show the position of an object. Ordinal numbers, what do they show? They show the position. Okay. They show the position of an object. Okay. So, such numbers are called as ordinal numbers. Okay. Now, here you can see all the animals are standing in a line to start running. There's a race. Okay, you can see over here there's an elephant, the bear, the lion, the monkey, the rhino, then the hippo, then deer, giraffe, zebra and giraffe. All are standing in a line to start the race. And who wins the race? It's the lion who's first. Then it is the zebra and then the deer. Okay, so we can say lion is first, zebra is second and deer is third. Okay, so and rest we don't count because then they are yet to reach the finishing line, isn't it? Now here we have how many animals participated in the run. There were 10. Okay, who made it to the 10th position? Okay, let's see. Now here they are all, the monkey will be the fourth, then the fox fifth, then the bear sixth, rhino seventh, hippo eight, elephant nine, and giraffe will be ninth, and elephant may be the 10th one. Okay, let us see. Okay, how many animals participated, children? They were 10. There were 10 children who participated. Who made it to the 10th position? Who was on the 10th position? The elephant. The elephant was on the 10th position, and the lion was on the first position. Lion was on the first position. Okay, lion was on first position, deer was on second position, zebra was on third position, monkey was on fourth, and this fox fifth, rhino sixth, bear seventh, hippo eighth, giraffe ninth, and 10th is the elephant. Okay, so there were 10 animals, and when they started to run, the lion was the first and the elephant was the 10th. Now children, here we have written the cardinal numbers. Okay, the simple numbers that you write 1 2 3 4 now, they are called as cardinal numbers. Okay, when you write 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, they are all called as cardinal numbers. But here when we write the ordinal numbers, we write them like this. 1 and st, that means first. Second and 2 and nd means second. 3 rd means third. 4 th means fourth. 5 th means fifth. 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and then 10th. Okay, these are the ordinal numbers, and the spellings of these ordinal numbers are first, 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 seond second, third, third, fourth, fourth. You write the spelling of 4 and then you write th, fourth. Now 5, we don't say fifth, it is fifth, fifth, fifth. Sixth will be the same spelling, sixth, sixth. Seventh will again take entire 7 spelling and you have to add th, sevent, seventh. Then 8th will be eight. Now we cannot write double t, so we will write only one t and then add one h. eight is 8 and h. Ninth is a special one over here. Remember, the ninth, when written, it is called as ninth. While writing, you should write it as ninth. Okay, while writing, you should write it as ninth, but while speaking, you should say ninth only. You should say ninth only. Don't pronounce it wrong, saying that Nilima teacher told us to say ninth only. No, only while writing you can write ninth, that is ninth, but while speaking you should say ninth. This will help you to reduce your spelling errors. Okay, this is ninth, but we will, while writing, I will say, whenever I am writing in my mind, I am going to write it as ninth, ninth, and while saying it loudly I am going to say ninth. Okay, then 10th is tenth, tenth. Okay, now remember, the simple 1 2 3 that we write is, those numbers are called as cardinal numbers. Okay, the numbers that show the position of an object, they are called as ordinal numbers. Ordinal numbers. Children, now we see a textbook page. Okay, here it is written numbers are sometimes used to tell the order of or position of things. This is what we just saw. Okay, and then here we have there is a box which says common mistakes which we are not supposed to do, because we cannot afford to do common mistakes. Everybody does it, but if we learn, we will not do this mistake. Okay, so FORTH, fourth, that is wrong, and NINETH, ninth, that is also wrong. Okay, now here you see the ladies standing on this first step. They are all standing in front of a bank. Okay, they all want to go inside the bank. So the lady standing is the first, then he is the second, then he is third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, and the man with spectacles is the 10th, and he's standing on the last step. Okay, if you see properly, here the spellings are also written. Okay, you can see first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, and 10th. In this picture, the person on the topmost step is first in the line, and the person on the bottommost step is 10th in the line. Yes, this is what I told you just now. She is first and he is 10th. He is 10th. Okay. Now, action exercise. Okay, what is it saying? Draw 10 beads on the string, then color. Okay, first what we have to do? We have to draw them. So let us draw. We have to draw 10 beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Okay, now it says first bead blue. First bead should be colored blue. Okay. Now let us see if we have blue color. Yes, we have. Okay, blue. Then third bead is green, but we do not have a green color. See, I don't have green color, so I cannot use it. Okay, fifth bead is orange, so third bead will be green. Fifth will be orange. That means now you should know how to count. This is first. Okay, then second, third, like that you have to count and do it. Okay, fifth bead will be orange, seventh bead will be red. That I think I can do. Fourth, fifth, sixth, and here we have seventh bead. Okay, so the seventh bead says red. and I do have a red color. So yes. Okay, then the ninth bead is yellow, which I have. 8th and 9th. So here it is yellow. Okay, other colors I do not have. Other colors, first is blue, then third is green. Na? So let us take green. Okay, here we have green. Then after that, fifth is orange. Let us see if we have orange. No, not really. It's yellow. Okay, then rest of the colors we have done. Okay, so this is what can be done with this string. You have to follow the instructions. Now question number 2 says match the place of each child to the ordinal. Okay, now we have to match. Let us see this. Now this boy is standing first, isn't it? So we will match it to first number. Okay, then we have second. This boy is standing second, isn't it? Second. Then here we have third. Okay, third is here. Third. Okay, now after that we have fourth. So where is the fourth child? 4 will come here. Okay, then fifth. Like this we will keep, I'll keep changing the numbers and keep them matching. Fifth is here, and here it goes to fifth. Then sixth. Sixth is here. Okay, then seventh. Seventh is here. Okay, then eighth. Eighth is here. Ninth. Ninth is here. And then 10th, that is the last one. Here. Okay, so you need to match this. Fine. Match it clearly with your regular pencil only. This is again textbook, children. Now let us see the next question. Now, I live on the third floor of a building with 10 floors. I live on the third floor. Now where do I live? On the third floor with a building of 10 floors. How many floors are below me and how many floors are above me? Now children, I live over here. This arrow I have drawn. Okay. So I live over here. Below me, how many floors? How many floors are below me? Now you see 1, 2. So I am going to write there are 2 floors below me. Okay, now I have to write in full sentence. There are 2 floors below me, and how many floors above me? Just count. Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 and 7 floors above me. Okay, so that means below me there are 2 floors and above me there are 7 floors. Okay, now the next question. Now the next question says, look at the class timetable to fill in the blanks. First period today is, now Monday. Okay, which period is today? First, EVS. Okay, first period today is EVS. Then maths is in the dash period. Maths is in the which period? Third period. THIRD, third. Then the sixth period is the dash. The sixth period is which period? It is Hindi. So we will write is Hindi. Okay. Then English is in the dash period. English, we have to see English here. Okay, English is in the seventh period. SEVENTH. Seventh period. Okay, fine. Now this is also from textbook only, page number 22. Beta, this is textbook page number 22. Now the next challenge question. Which is my favorite animal? Cross out as you read the clues. My favorite animal is next to a dog. Next to a dog. Okay, first let us read everything. It is not the third animal. Okay, now here it is saying it is not the third. My favorite animal is next to a dog. So it can be this. But it is saying it is not the third animal. So this is gone. It does not say mew. It does not say mew. Okay, that means this is also gone. My favorite animal is the monkey. So who's left? Dogs. Who's next to the dog? This. Okay, so next to the dog, cat is also crossed out. Elephant is also crossed out. So we have monkey. So monkey is the favorite animal. Okay. Now this is page number 23 of textbook. Okay, this is page number 23 of textbook. Now E is the fourth and the seventh box. Fill in the boxes to find the name of a juicy fruit. Okay, so E is in the fourth. One, first, second, third, fourth. I will write E over here. E. Fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Then next is what? A in second box. This is second box, so A. L in the eighth box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. L in the eighth box. W in the first box. W. Then M in the sixth box. M. Okay. M in the sixth box. N in the 10th box. R in the 5th box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. R in the 5th box. T in the 3rd box. O in the 9th box. So which juicy fruit we have made? Watermelon. Okay, we have made the fruit and the name of the fruit is watermelon. Okay, that's all, children. Complete your work properly and go through the video again and again. If you find something difficult, it will help you. Okay, children. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye, children.